Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Terabyt Reacts, man. We are in the house, ready to react to some more Expanse. I have an announcement to make. If you are watching this video on YouTube, you might have noticed that I don't, or if you're a long-time subscriber to the channel, you know that I do not provide full reactions anymore. If you want to see my full reaction, go to the Patreon and join for free. The link is down in the description. As the episodes come out, that is where my full reactions is going to be now. They're not going to be posted as a link on the YouTube channel. You got to go to Patreon and join to actually watch or see my posts so you can access these videos. Just click on join for free and you can access the full reaction videos, and you will see when I post them that you can go and watch them. Okay, so that way the people who like to enjoy the cut up version of these episodes can enjoy them on YouTube. They don't have to worry about going to Patreon, and you guys that enjoy the full reactions can just stick to just being on Patreon. Let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right after for the review. Let's go. Are these Martian Black Ops? What the hell? Their uniform is very different. Are they
It's
looking?
just food and medicine for Ganymede. We're not transporting any weapons.
What if they're looking for someone?
That's everything. You satisfied?
There's no one else on board. I assure you.
We're gonna have to impound your ship. Calm down.
No! Enough is enough! We haven't done anything wrong! No! Ah!
That is.
Melissa,
Oh!
are you all right?
It's Jim.
Melissa,
It's James.
I know you. I've seen your face all over Sirius Station. You're James Holden.
Well, this is off to a good start.
Why is that uniform so different?
Earth's gravity is hell on the Martian physique.
It's not the landing I imagined.
This you left on your bunk.
I forgot it.
No, you didn't.
You searched my quarters.
Yes, I did. Because I have orders to follow too, and the defense minister wants you wearing this when you give your statement. There's a lot riding on you, Gunny. Now is not the right time to go to war.
So when you were there, did you see the ocean?
Briefly.
What was it like?
Dirty. And the stench was like a recycling vat. It's just one more thing they've taken for granted. Remember, keep your eyes front. The UN likes to fly a lot of drones around our compound. Stay strong. Not here to give the Blues anything to laugh about.
Okay, she's leaving. I gotta tell them.
On your feet. Get your sunglasses too, Gunny.
No, sir.
The Arbogast is nearly at Venus. They should have gotten long-range scans of the Eris impact site by now.
They haven't seen anything they didn't expect. I've been getting personal updates from Colonel Janice.
I wouldn't mind being in that loop.
Well, I think you have more than enough on your plate already. Fleet's headed to Ganymede. The Martian delegation is here willing to talk. I think one of us needs a clear head for peace to really get a chance. Venus was the end of Eros. I seriously doubt we'll find anything down there.
I have some drone surveillance of a Martian puking as soon as he steps out of his dropship. If you need a cheap laugh in the meantime.
Maybe later. It's time for diplomacy. We should get going.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Even this
He
woman,
hasn't had any contact with you and Pierre Mouse since Eros.
she sounds like somebody who smoked her
All I
whole
can tell
life,
is he
bro.
covers his tracks very well. If that ship does find something on Venus, Aaron Wright is not gonna tell you shit.
That's why I have an inside man.
You know, I don't mind saying I'm getting rather excited about all this.
When I was little, I was fascinated by stars. I thought they were magic. Drove my father crazy with all my questions. I wanted to believe in magic.
Well, you know, that's normal for a child, right?
That's because children are stupid. When I grew up and I learned the real explanation for the stars, it became even more amazing.
Yeah.
You're a very intelligent man.
Oh, hey, thank you.
But you seem to think that everybody else around you is stupid. Just because you can't figure something out doesn't make it magic. What do you think Eros left behind on Venus? Little gray humanoids with big black eyes who've come to turn us into food? Astonished that Australia didn't kick you out of her office. Earth and Mars are mobilizing for war as we speak. They have better weapons than we do, and Eros was one of them. Sleazed your way into this mission, determined to justify your own theories. You're gonna twist the facts to support your position. That's not just bad science.
How do you know what the guy is going to do? I guess he has a reputation. I don't know.
I don't know why we didn't see this before.
Must be a stealth. From the drive signature, probably a destroyer. They were waiting for us.
I'm not seeing any changes in the MCRN Ganymede patrols. Doesn't look like we've attracted any attention so far.
Good. Well, at least we got that much right. All right, need your hand terminals, please.
Why are you doing this?
Because we need a ship to get us on the Ganymede station. And ours is too conspicuous.
These supplies can save lives.
And they'll get where they're needed. I promise.
I don't believe you. Well, voila.
What we're doing is for the good of the belt and everyone else, whether you believe it or not.
Boy, this ship is a grade A piece of shit. We wouldn't bet on it in a race, though.
Have any of you been to Ganymede recently? The station is a mess. If you tell us what you're doing there and what you want, maybe we could help you.
No. Thank you.
Hello. My name is Praxidiki Meng. You don't know me, but I was a colleague. I was a friend of your cousin Doris. We worked together on Ganymede. She saved my life.
That's crazy, man.
She was on her way back to Mars to be with you, but she was badly injured in transit.
You're not gonna tell the truth?
And she died.
Damn. I guess he can't tell the truth.
I promise I'll never forget her.
Can't send any messages out. They're blocking everything.
Amos. Amos! Amos! You didn't answer me when I called.
I was busy. Come on, we need you upstairs.
No, I need to send a message.
You can't.
It's important.
That doesn't make a difference. Cap said.
Am I a prisoner?
I don't think so.
Then I have the right to know why. And I'm not going anywhere until you tell me.
Sorry we weren't able to land you at night and spare you the shock of our sun and sky, but the Navy had flyover restrictions in effect.
I was a Marine for 45 years. We trained extensively in 1G. It's like riding a bike.
With tires made of lead. It's nice to be having an actual conversation instead of trading recordings for once.
It would have been even nicer if you had met us halfway.
Where were we gonna meet you halfway at? The hell?
We should begin with a moment of silence for the lives lost on Ganymede.
It's important to remember the terrible cost of battle.
Victory or defeat,
That's a good thing to keep in mind.
you should spread it to your fleet.
Maybe you could tell them when our ships get to Jupiter. It won't take long.
We're looking forward to it.
The reason we're here is to prevent a war. Let's start by remembering the fallen.
Okay, moment of silence. All right. I'm not doing that with y'all, though.
So the issue at hand is de-escalation. Let's get right to it. We have a lot on our agenda.
This disrespectful dude, man.
573 declination is locked in.
The Martians are not responding to any of our hails.
They're trying to scare us away.
They have no more idea what's going on than we do.
Or they were prepared in advance to collect data on the field test of their new weapon.
Well, even if that were true, there's no way they're going to open fire on us when they're in the middle of peace talks.
What exactly are you basing that on? We lost over 500 soldiers protecting a farm. Are there any other MCRN ships in the area?
No, sir. But with their stealth tech, there could be.
To all vessels in the area, we are an unarmed research vessel on a scientific mission. Any interference with our operations may be considered an act of war. Arbogast out.
All hands make ready for Venus orbit.
Dr. Strickland pulled your daughter out of the clinic an hour before the battle started.
You can stop pretending to care about my daughter. What does she have to do with this proto-molecule you're after?
How do you know about that?
I told him. He's helping us. We should be straight with him.
The proto-molecule, is that what really moved Eros?
We're all there, my friend. Saw it with our own eyes.
What could that have to do with May?
We don't know yet, but if it is there, the threat could be even worse than Eros.
We're gonna do everything we can to find your daughter. What was Strickland treating her for?
Myers skeleton premature immunosensinosis. May developed a very serious spinal infection. She would have died if we'd been anywhere else, but Ganymede has a natural magnetosphere. That's why everybody goes there to gestate. The moment Dr. Strickland saw her, he knew exactly what was wrong. He kept her alive.
That can't be a coincidence.
That proto crap and that
Genetic disease? Well, what's the connection?
Well, we'll ask Strickland when we find him.
If the station's in ruins, its infrastructure network's smashed. How are we supposed to find anyone there?
We'll leave the Somnambulist once we dock, and then we'll intermingle with the locals. And then we'll assess the situation and take it from there.
Your plan's always this vague?
This is about average.
One of the few things not in dispute is that the battle on Ganymede began on the ground. We have brought in the lone survivor of the surface engagement. She will be giving you her account of the battle. And in the interests of transparency, you're welcome to examine her power armor as well.
Systems were badly damaged, but the logs will corroborate our timeline of the events to the extent that they can.
Sure, that will all be very informative.
My fire team was assigned to patrol the MCRN Zone Bravo on Ganymede Station. We observed movements on the UNN line approximately 2 kilometers distance and weapons fire. The UN Marines appeared to be charging our position.
Are you saying that we opened fire on you?
No, sir. We were out of contact with our ship and unable to confirm, and at the time, our comms were jammed on the field.
We also had lost contact with our units.
My team formed a firing line and prepared to engage if the Blues, UN Marines, crossed 500 meters, which would have put them on our side of the zone. They were closing in on us fast.
Are you gonna say it?
We mistook a training exercise as an active engagement and opened fire without orders. The responsibility is mine.
The battle on the surface is what precipitated the battle in orbit. That's on you too.
According to our investigation, it was Private Richard Travis that fired the first shot.
He was born on Earth. His parents emigrated to Mars when he was a child. Best, he might have been trying to prove that he was more Martian than Earther. And what better way to do that than to take out some Earthers?
Really? Y'all are trash, bro. You have got to be kidding me. Y'all gonna blame this on a dead person? Y'all Martians are trash, man. Because they just don't want them to tell the truth about there's a freaking alien life form. Ah, come on, man. The one time you want her to be like open up about everything and just be, you know what I'm saying, non-compliant and stuff, she's there just doing whatever they tell her to do. Like, this is the time, because this is probably a good time to say something, because that would protect her. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
We can't change what happened, but we can move forward in the effort of peace. We're willing to discuss reparations.
I wonder if she's gonna get
They didn't have to say all that crap about Travis. Why didn't you tell me they were gonna say that?
I know, right?
Travis was a good soldier.
Travis did die for Mars. And if that story stops a war that we do not want, then he died a hero.
That's dumb.
You did well in that, Gunny. Our part's over. You can relax now.
It's not over yet. Not as...
You'll be going home soon.
Open the shades.
This young man is a perfect scapegoat, almost purpose-built.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, Christian. They know now that they can't win the war. So they let us stick them with the bill for Ganymede. But everyone comes out of it with something. You know what that's called?
Horse trading.
She's slowly getting up on my list of favorite characters. She's getting up there. I mean, at this point, it's probably James and her is my favorite character in the show. Alright, here we go.
Rossi and I will be ready and waiting for your call.
Maintain full radio silence till we do. See you soon. Somnambulist out.
You're gonna get us all killed.
Gee, thanks for the confidence.
I think that covers everything.
Almost. We're going to need a statement from your government accepting responsibility.
You're not gonna get one.
Never hurts to ask.
All right then, so we're done.
One last thing. I'd like to speak to Sergeant Draper again. Just little things I need her to clarify.
This has been an exhausting session.
I find it hard to believe that a Martian Marine would be fatigued from sitting in a chair. And it would be regrettable to undo the progress we've made over something as trivial as this. I want to speak with Sergeant Draper. Now.
Christian, I gotta try to remember
Sergeant
her
Draper.
name.
My family has a long tradition of military service.
All Martians serve.
Oh, I know. But it's compulsory. Tell me, if you could choose, would you still serve?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
I want to do my part to make Mars a new Earth.
To turn a lifeless rock into a garden. A dear friend told me that. He wanted to retire to Mars, but he died. Do you know that the majority of people on Earth don't have jobs? They live on basic assistance, which the government provides.
I did know that.
You call them takers, I believe. It's not that they're lazy, you know, that we can't give them enough opportunities. Easy to forget.
With all due respect, madam, where are you going with this?
Wherever I goddamn like.
Talk to him. So I don't mistake my kindness for weakness, bitch.
They
Fuck
gave
out
up
of here.
everything to go to Mars. Provide a better life for their only son. Sure, Travis believed in that dream as well.
He did.
Were other Martians prejudiced against him for being from Earth?
Yes.
Was he a good soldier?
One of my best.
Do you really believe that after all that sacrifice and all his training, do you believe after all that hard work that Travis would jeopardize the lives of his fellow soldiers?
No,
No, then why would he open fire without orders?
I don't know. He...
Then why did he fire?
We thought we were under attack.
Under attack?
So you
he
were
was
fired.
Fired upon.
Trying to kill the enemy. I didn't even know what it was. Nobody did. He wasn't wearing a vac suit.
Sergeant Draper has been through a severe traumatic event.
Whoever the fuck you are,
Stand down and let her
speak.
speak. Thank
Or
you.
is there something you don't want her to say?
Do as you've been instructed, Sergeant.
Sergeant Draper, what made you open fire?
Tell the truth, man.
It was Travis. He panicked.
Damn.
Has Sergeant Draper answered all of your questions, madam? Thank you, Sergeant. That will be all.
She said something, though. She said he wasn't wearing a vac suit. They gotta take that into consideration, because she did spill the beans.
How much further to the Eros impact site?
It's tough to tell through this atmosphere, but I don't think it'll be much longer.
What is that?
Well, it's just a bit of science history. It's the Drake equation.
Looks like 6th grade algebra.
The average rate of star formation times the fraction of stars formed in space. And, of course, the time over which those signals might be detectable.
That's not an equation. That's just a big fat guess.
It suggests there are over 36 million advanced civilizations out there doing all kinds of things that we just don't understand.
We've detected signals by now.
Not necessarily. We might be too far apart, or perhaps they're just broadcasting the signals for too short a time.
How convenient.
Those things that we're looking for out there, those things might be signals.
Maybe it's the nature of intelligent life to destroy itself.
Well, I prefer to think that intelligent life can choose not to.
Colonel, hold it. Go in on that.
What are you seeing? Okay. The impact crater, but what are you seeing?
Indicate the presence of biological compounds in the air above the crater. Life in an environment that melts lead. It should be impossible.
Oh, they detect life.
Just like a soldier on Ganymede without a suit.
Shit. We out here.
After we land, local muscle will come on board. Take 10% of our cargo. It's perfectly normal. Business as usual.
It doesn't have to be. Now with us here, I'm sure we can convince them.
I don't want you doing a goddamn thing.
Jesus, why are you so aggressive, lady?
So go save the world if you think you can.
We'll be out the door as soon as we land.
Good.
People like that, I just...
Reminds me of Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yep. You're gonna like this, boss. Rice and beans and medical supply. Gonna be a nice haul.
820. Skim the best.
See, this time we're taking all of the cargo and the ship. Most people are just scared shitless of us. Are you gonna call the harbor master and get us clearance to leave or no?
We have a deal. We got company!
Yeah, and we didn't have to come back to save your ass. He got killed.
They were gonna kill you. We had to do something.
All clear.
Crazy, man.
You owe me the cockpits, Rex. See if you get the flight controls back up.
Okay, please.
Go! Or I'll call the harbor master, or the Martians, or whoever it takes to make you leave! Get off my ship! Go!
You know what? I'm happy to go. I'm gonna be honest, I'm happy to go. I guess you would have rather died. They would have killed him. As soon as they got out, they would have killed him. Oh my god. As soon as they got out into the atmosphere, you are of no use to them anymore. They out. You know what I mean? Oh man, what an episode. It's a good episode, man. So now our girl what? CHRISJEN. Remember, CHRISJEN. I can't remember this lady's name, man. Oh my god. CHRISJEN was definitely MVP of this episode. Loved her in this episode, man. Finally Gunny, you know, was kind of like she was interrogated. She told the truth, but I think, you know, because they cut her off, she got to refocus and realize, you know, went back into soldier mode. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of weird to see, but at the same time, it was needed for CHRISJEN to understand really what's going on here. That they were trying to put this on a dead soldier, and I'm like, bro, that's so fucked up. That they chose somebody that died during the whole Ganymede situation, right? Somebody from her team to put this all on just to, you know what I'm saying, not let them know about what happened for real. Like, bro, there's an alien life form out here that needs to be known about, but they don't want to believe it. They don't want to put that, you know, whether you want to say it's a rumor, they don't want to put that out there because, you know, they don't want to be the ones to acknowledge that. Well, one way or another, you guys are going to have to deal with this at some point. And I can just see in the future, you know what I'm saying, how bad this can become if they continue to ignore it. This has been great, man. This is a great series to watch. Can't say that enough. And I can't wait to see more. Now they're on Ganymede trying to find this doctor and this dude's daughter. So we'll see how that turns out. You know, we got to do what we got to do. In any case, guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all, man. Leave a like, leave a comment. Catch you guys for the next one. Peace.